Jana Kramer talks about embarrassing Chris Evans' dating story on her podcast. Who knew Jana Kramer and Chris Evans casually dated years ago? Kramer gave her thoughts about People's newly crowned Sexiest Man Alive and shared a TMI story about why she thinks things fizzled out. That involves asparagus pea. On Monday's Whine Down with Jana Kramer podcast, the 38-year-old actress said she and Evans, 41, went on a few dates when they were younger, over a decade ago. He wasn't Captain America yet, but he was a heartthrob cutie, Kramer said, laughing. I can't remember how many dates it was, I just remember the last date. To this day I am actually sort of mortified, Kramer said of their last interaction. This is so embarrassing. Kramer explained that she went over to Evan's house in Studio City, California. One day where she hung out with some of his friends. It was a fun time, but I was getting a little sleepy. And so I was like, hey, I am gonna go to bed or whatever. And so I had asparagus for dinner that night, so I went to the bathroom and he immediately went after me, Kramer continued. And so that's the last interaction that I remember is him going into the bathroom after I just went to the bathroom with asparagus pea and never hearing from him again. Kramer, who said they didn't hook up that night, went on to say she did the asparagus walk of shame out of his house the next morning. I never heard from him again, she added, explaining the asparagus incident has always been in the back of my mind. For what it's worth, Kramer approves of People magazine's choice, saying Evans is a great kisser. I think he's super sexy, Kramer said, admitting she slid into his DMs probably like a year ago. It doesn't sound like Evans responded, but that might be because he's been off the market. People reports that the Marvel star has been secretly dating actress Alba Baptista for over a year and it's serious. They are in love, and Chris has never been happier, a source claims. His family and friends all adore her. It's long been rumored on the gossip site Dermois that Evans was seeing the 25-year-old actress. The two went public with their relationship days after People's story as they were photographed holding hands on Friday in New York City.